Welcome back to another episode of Flawless Plan Garage, where today we are executing on yet another flawless plan, where I, as is the wont of many YouTubers, am about to start another project before finishing any of my current projects. Anyone who's known me for any length of time is not surprised by this in the slightest, but I am coming to you today from the mobile command unit of Flawless Plan Garage, which is actually very nice, far too nice to be my truck, a nice big 1-ton diesel I borrowed from a generous friend because we were driving cross-country to pick up a project in Pennsylvania for my daughter and I to build as what might be her first car, or if I like it too much, it might just end up being my car. Seems entirely possible. But stay tuned. We'll see how this works out. All right, so what we're looking at today is a 1967 Chevrolet Impala 4-door hardtop. Now, most of you might think, what's the big deal about a 67 Chevy 4-door Impala hardtop? Well, there was a TV show once called Supernatural.
Come on, this is the car of a lifetime. Trust me, this thing's still gonna be badass when it's 40.
That I was a fan of. Now we have introduced our teenage daughters to it. They've become fans as well. We've been enjoying it together as a family. It's been a lot of fun. And the hero car in that show was a 67 Impala 4-door hardtop. And really the car, if you haven't seen the show, the car's kind of like a character in the show. And the show ran 15 seasons, so the car gets a lot of screen time. And it's achingly beautiful in that show. And I've spent years wanting one. My daughter has really wanted one now since she's been introduced to this. And I've been looking for one for 10, 15 years off and on, and haven't been able to find one that, kind of met all of my desired criteria. Hopefully until today. So what we have here is quite a project, but our intention is to do it as kind of a father-daughter project, which I'm excited about. I think she's excited about it. She's nodding behind the camera now, so hopefully that remains true. Her excitement may wane a bit once she learns the realities of trying to turn a 50, 60-year-old car that's in parts and boxes into an actual drivable vehicle, but hopefully it'll be a fun memory that we can share and enjoy together. So, yeah, overall, the condition of it is pretty much as I expected. The seller was very gracious. We are in Pennsylvania. I'm from Nebraska. It's been over a 1,000-mile drive to get here. We still got to get everything loaded up and taken home, but yeah, it's rough, but it's pretty much what we expected. So you can kind of see here, this is the hood. The hood's pretty rusty on the front edge, not in fantastic shape, so I might try to find another one of those. You can see we've got rust in the lower rockers down here. Let's kind of look as we go down here and see what things are like. You can see we've got some rust here. The rockers themselves seem fairly solid. Got a hole in the door. This paint is probably like spray paint. The car was originally blue, and this is a very low quality, some kind of like rattle can paint job on top of it. Got a nice scrape dent in this door here. Let's bring it around to the front and get a look at it. What do we have here? So this is supposedly a 355 Chevy small block. I think our intentions are probably to LS swap this, but let's see if this will turn or move or do anything. It's been sitting for a few years. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so this was a 355 Chevy small block. Now this is lawn art, I think, or maybe a coffee table. Something fun and useful like that. but looks like the same kind of rattle can paint job on the front frame. Bushings are kind of shot. What do we got down here? Used to be a sway bar link. Lovely front drum brakes. I don't know about you, but I don't think these brakes are going to work very well. Just a theory. Let's take a look down this side. This door is in better shape. It seems like mostly steel, which is cool. This is not steel, this is Bondo. Up through here too. Let's have a look inside. My fingers are long enough. They're not. There we go. Look at that interior. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, the interior is going to need a little work, I think. But on the plus side, there's no like Flintstone mobile driving from in here. I think the floors are relatively solid. There's one really terrible patch in the front that we'll probably clean up and redo a little bit. Might, if we get the camera down in here, it might adjust better. Or it might not. Sorry, it's dark, you can't see anything. Got a little spot here that looks like it might need some love. Got some Bondo and some rust in there. The important thing to know about this is that we are not doing a real restoration. This is going to be clean it up, make it mechanically solid. So redo the suspension, brakes, drivetrain. Probably we'll take the body off the chassis to make sure that we have a chance to just get everything clean, fresh, solid on the chassis to make a good driver out of it. And then do kind of the minimum required to get the thing put together, drivable, weather tight, you know, just the basics. We'll probably just shoot some, you know, like Eastwood flat black paint on it. We're not going to fix all the body work because I think she would like to drive it sometime in her life. And if I start doing the body work on this thing, it will take 10 years because that's how long it took me last time to do the body work on a hardtop 4-door 60s Chevrolet on my Corvair. And the Corvair had half the amount of sheet metal this thing does. So, yeah. But with that said, and the fact that we're almost certainly going to be missing some trim bits, if you have a line on certain trim pieces for a 67 Impala 4-door for things like the trunk lid, maybe a good grill, especially in the interior trim pieces, if you got any line on any of that stuff, hit me up. I might be interested. But I'm excited about this. Hopefully you are too, to join us for this journey of exploration, learning, rust, more sanding, more rust, things like that. Let's get this loaded up. Got a long drive home. All right, update. We made it back. It's 4 degrees. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's exactly 48 hours since we left this little burg that we live in, and we're back. We went 1,050 miles, slept for a few hours, picked up the car, drove 1,050 miles straight through the night back home, but we made it. We're here. We've both decided this is probably the dumbest thing we've ever done, and we've done a lot of really, really dumb things.
Yeah, well,
and we could,
so that's another thing.
yeah, we can fill you in later sometime on some of those escapades. But this is right up there. But we're back. We made it. The trailer's here and it's home. Someday it will actually like get unloaded in the shop and we'll actually start working on it. But that someday is not today. And neither of us have any idea what in the hell today even is because we haven't slept. And,
Or you got a clue? I don't know.
yeah, we haven't slept in at least one, maybe two of those. Depends on how you want to count.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, excited for this project. Should be fun. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
See you next time.